again. And today we're gonna be baking banana bread. So it's not cooking, it's baking. So this is a very easy and healthy because it has no egg or sugar, so it's also healthy and it's tasty too. So you might be having these kind of bananas. So don't throw them away, because there are some people who throw them away because they look kind of like this. They might have some spots on them, but that does not mean that they're bad. And they are perfectly fine if you taste them, or you can make this wonderful banana bread with me. So these are the ingredients. So first you need 5 cups of cake flour. So I've used cake flour, but if you have to use all-purpose flour, then you have to add some baking powder. But don't mess it up, because I told you. Just put in the description, there will be all the details that you need. So here I have 5 cups of cake flour. Next, I have 4 overripe bananas, so don't throw them away. Then I have 160 ml of melted butter. I put in the microwave to melt. And then I have 180. So this is lukewarm milk actually, because we need lukewarm milk. So we're using yeast, that's why we need lukewarm milk. And also always use instant dry yeast, because it's much more easier and you find it in a packet at the grocery store, so you can buy it for all sorts of baking. So the yeast is 8 grams. We have 8 grams of yeast. And then finally 6 grams of salt. So I've peeled all the bananas here, and I'm gonna mash this with the potato masher. So you have to mash it until it becomes like a cream consistency. So I've mashed a lot, everybody, and look at this creamy liquid consistency. So this is what you want it to be. Look how much I've mashed it. So this is how it's supposed to be. Now I'm adding the 8 grams of yeast. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the lukewarm milk. Wow, nice. So now I'm gonna add the melted butter into this mixture. So now I'm gonna add the flour. And you have to add little by little of it, and then mix, and then add more. So I added a bit more flour with my mom's help. So as you can see, it's become a little sticky texture, but I'm gonna add the rest of the flour. Okay, now mix. So everybody, I've mixed it and it became like a bread. So now everybody, I've already added the salt from before. So I'm going to mix it a bit. So what you can do to mix it is fold and press it. So just take it from the bottom and then press. So you can do this, and then what you have to do once you're done mixing it is you have to take a cover for your bowl and then close it and leave it to rise there. So this is the rising, and this is great. So it'll ferment. So you have to let it ferment for 1 hour after closing it. So 1 hour has passed now, so I'm going to open this. Wow, it's fermented. You see? It became big. So this is my workspace now, so I'm going to clean it up. Okay, so now that that's cleaned, I'm going to take a bit of flour and drizzle it onto here. Take a bit more. Okay, and so I'm going to take my dough and put it on here. Just so now I'm just gonna roll it. I'm rolling it into a ball. I'm going to cut it in two because it's like a shape of a loaf. Okay, there you go. Okay, now again, I'm gonna cut it into half. Okay, so now that there's two balls, half, I'm going to cut it down into one. And then the last one, so I'm gonna cut this one in two. So now I have a baking tray, so I'm going to put some butter on it, some melted butter. So you have to always spread butter generously, which means you shouldn't be very stingy. You should put a lot and don't think you're wasting it, because you'll get a very nice result after if you add more. So now I'm keeping the bun balls. Always make sure that there's no cracks on the edge you're keeping it, and if there is a crack here, you have to fold and put it there. Then place it gently onto here. So with the help of my mother, I cut them and then kept them inside this. So I'm going to keep another one. And remember, so with my mother's help, I cut all of these up. So I'm going to take them. And you always have to be very gentle with them. So I'm going to roll this a bit and then keep it in here. So make sure that the surface is always polished with no cracks or anything. But this one has cracks, so you have to fold it into like this. And then keep rolling until there's no more cracks. So you see, a lot of the cracks have gone. So just, there you go. And I'm going to keep this on here now. There you go. Okay, so now we put all the buns that we could fit inside the tray with my mother's help. So I have this cling wrap here, and I'm going to put it on the tray to let it ferment for some more time. So let it set. There you go. So let it sit for 50 minutes. And by that time, we can prepare our oven for preheating. Okay, so let's preheat the oven. I'm going to change this here. And then I'm going to set it to 170. So you can see that it raised up a bit, so it fermented. So let's remove this wrapper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little milk in a bowl and then gently rub it on the top of the bread. Well, dough, not bread. But we normally put milk on top of dough to prevent it from having any cracks while it's still baking. So, yeah. Also, I'm keeping my fingers crossed because this is my first baking. Yeah. So now I'm going to put this inside. I'm going to be a bit careful. So now I'm going to be closing this and it'll be baking for 30 minutes. Actually, it's not 30, it's 13. Okay, so I'm going to set this to 13. It's not actually 30, so I'm going to set this to 13 because that's the actual time. That's about right. So now the time is over. Okay, time to take it out. Wow, it's very nice. With my mother's help, I got this out. It smells very nice, like pizza. So I'm gonna put it on this tray here. So I put it on the grill tray, and the reason we do this is because the heat will go from under there. It'll come out, so the bottom will also cool, not only the top. It smells very delicious and amazing. So everybody, please try this recipe out and share with me in the comments how it went. And also, you must try this. It is simply amazing. And also, I'm very happy with this result because it was my first baking and it came out very nice. Thank you for watching. Okay everyone, now the bread has cooled down so I can finally touch it and take it out. Whoa, it's really soft. So I'm excited how these results came out and it's really nice. And let's taste it. It's very soft and also squishy, and it's really healthy too because there's no sugar or eggs. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and please subscribe, like, and also share this video to all your friends and make sure that they follow me too. Thank you.